So the current iPads have very good text-to-speech. When reading a book using the Kindle app, using the screen reader of the iPad, we can have a voice of very good quality. So given these facts, do you still recommend that children have a dedicated device only for reading, like a Kindle, or not?
I think it's a case-by-case scenario, depending on the student's maturity level, their ability to stay focused, if they have any attention deficits that need to be addressed, or just their learning style. What I do think is really important is, and something that we're challenged with in our county, is iPads have just become so ubiquitous that students don't really see them as an educational tool. It's just an iPad, right? So they can play games, they can do YouTube. They don't, it doesn't, when they see the iPad and it's in their hands, it doesn't send them the signal that this is an academic tool. So it's just, it's a fun thing that I can use for school sometimes, you know? So it's hard to create that focus and that discipline for an academic tool with some of our students. So by having a separate dedicated device, that can be their academic device. So when you're holding this device, this is for you to learn and to read. And so I think on a case by case scenario, those needs of focus, maturity, and access all need to be addressed, and then the family can make the decision with their educational team.
Okay, thank you, Gigi. And I know you know well that I don't know. Of course, the Kindle Fire is almost like a tablet again, and maybe not as powerful as iPad we talked before, but it's still a tablet. But the parents can disable the web browser, can disable the games, right? And that's typically what I recommend for when I recommend to the families. I say if you're going to use as a reader, it's only for reading. Disable the games, disable the web browsing, right? And then so they become safer, right, for kids, and also block the purchase. You can control the purchase, the books from a computer, and then you send to the device, right? You know, my experience is if you wanted to work efficiently as a reading device, it's probably leave only for reading. I myself do that. I even for myself, I block the apps. I know it just yeah. It's so easy. It's so tempting, right? It's so tempting. You just one click away, and you're out of you're not focused anymore, right?